Worried about kidney numbers the doctor mentioned? Creatinine levels going up? GFR heading down? Take a deep breath, friends. Today, we're sharing 12 natural, science-backed ways to support those hardworking kidneys and help those numbers move in the right direction. Let's get started together right now. Welcome back to Health Bloom, where health advice meets real life. No fancy medical jargon here, just practical wisdom that works. If the doctor mentioned something about creatinine or GFR and it's been keeping someone up at night, this episode is that gentle hand to hold through it all. We're here to help today. We're diving into 12 natural approaches that research actually supports. Not internet rumors or wishful thinking, but real strategies backed by science that can make a genuine difference. These are methods anyone can start using today to support kidney health and feel better overall throughout each day and night. Before we jump in, let's help this channel grow together. Hit that like button if this topic matters and subscribe so we can keep bringing helpful health content your way. Ring that bell too, because knowledge about kidneys is something worth sharing. Now let's get into this together, shall we, friends?
First, let's chat about what these numbers actually mean, because understanding is half the battle here. Creatinine is basically a waste product that comes from muscles doing their daily work. Think of it like exhaust from a car engine. It's natural. Everyone has it. Nothing scary there at all. Our kidneys are supposed to filter this creatinine out and send it packing through urine every day. When creatinine levels climb higher than they should, it's often a signal that the kidneys might be struggling a bit with their filtering job. Nothing to panic about, but definitely something to pay close attention to. Now, GFR stands for glomerular filtration rate, and it's basically a report card for how well the kidneys are doing their filtering work each day. A healthy GFR is usually 90 or above, kind of like getting an A grade in school. When it dips below 60 and stays there for months, doctors start paying closer attention to it. The beautiful thing is that our body has an amazing capacity to heal and support itself when given the right tools and care. And that's exactly what we're exploring today. Those tools that nature and science have shown us can help. The research is encouraging, and the strategies are practical for everyday life, starting today.
Here's something important to remember right from the start, my friends. Some creatinine changes are temporary and don't mean the kidneys are in trouble at all. Had a big steak dinner last night? That can bump up creatinine for about 6 to 12 hours afterwards. Been working out hard at the gym? Same thing happens too. Muscles release more creatinine when they're working overtime during exercise or heavy activity. Even being a bit dehydrated before a blood test can skew the numbers higher than normal baseline. So one test doesn't tell the whole story. It's the pattern over time that truly matters. That's why doctors look at trends. All right, let's talk about our first natural ally, which is water. Now, this might sound almost too simple, but staying properly hydrated is absolutely fundamental for kidney health every single day. The kidneys are like a filtration system, and they work best when there's enough fluid flowing through to do their job properly throughout. Think about trying to rinse dishes with just a trickle of water versus a good steady stream flowing through. Which works better for getting things clean? Obviously, the steady stream does. Most folks should aim for about 8 to 10 glasses of water daily, roughly 2 to 3 liters, spread throughout the day for optimal kidney function.
But here's where it gets personal and individual. Those who already have advanced kidney disease might need to work with their doctor on specific fluid amounts because too much can actually be a problem when kidneys are really struggling badly. For most people, though, sipping water throughout the day helps tremendously with everything. Proper hydration helps kidneys flush out that creatinine and other waste products much more efficiently throughout each day.
It's one of the simplest yet most powerful things anyone can do for kidney health. Keep a water bottle handy, set reminders if needed, and make it a habit, friends. The kidneys will definitely thank anyone. Herbal teas can be wonderful additions to the hydration routine each day. Green tea and chamomile tea in particular have been studied for their gentle diuretic properties that help. They encourage the body to produce urine, which helps move waste products along while providing a soothing, comforting beverage to enjoy regularly. Plus, these teas come packed with antioxidants that protect cells throughout the body, including kidneys. Just avoid adding sugar to them because that defeats the purpose of supporting kidney health properly. A warm cup of herbal tea in the morning or evening can be both soothing and genuinely supportive for kidney function over time.
Next up, let's dive into the protein conversation, because this one's really big for kidney health overall. Protein is essential, no doubt about it at all. Bodies need protein for healing, for muscle maintenance, for countless daily functions. But here's the thing about excessive protein intake, especially from animal sources today. Too much protein, especially from animal sources, puts extra work on the kidneys every single day. When protein breaks down in the body, it creates waste products that the kidneys have to filter out constantly. Too much protein means too much work for kidneys that are already stressed or struggling. Finding balance is key here. Research has shown something truly fascinating about plant-based proteins and their effects. Things like lentils, chickpeas, tofu, and beans provide all the essential amino acids the body needs while being significantly easier on the kidneys overall. They come packaged with fiber and other nutrients that actually support health beautifully. That doesn't mean giving up meat entirely, unless that feels right personally for individual lifestyle. It means being thoughtful about portions and maybe swapping that beef burger for a bean burger a few times a week instead. Fish, especially fatty fish like salmon, offers a nice middle ground with protein and beneficial omega-3s.
Balance is the key word here, friends. Cooked red meat presents a special challenge because the heat from cooking converts creatine in the meat directly into creatinine, which then shows up in blood tests later. Someone eating lots of red meat might see higher creatinine levels that don't reflect actual kidney problems at all. But why create confusion with the numbers when it's avoidable? Moderating red meat intake keeps things clearer and easier on the kidneys overall throughout time. Chicken, turkey, and fish become better choices for regular consumption instead. Even cutting back to red meat just once or twice weekly makes a measurable difference for many. Let's move on to blood pressure, which is absolutely crucial for kidney health in every way. The relationship here is like a two-way street that needs attention and care. High blood pressure damages the tiny blood vessels in the kidneys, making it harder for them to do their important filtering work effectively each day. And here's the tricky part that many don't realize. Damaged kidneys can actually make blood pressure worse, creating a vicious cycle that keeps getting harder to break over time. Breaking that cycle naturally is powerful medicine indeed. The good news is that diet and lifestyle changes can make remarkable improvements in blood pressure. The DASH diet, which stands for Dietary Approaches to Stop Hypertension, has been studied extensively and shown to help both blood pressure and kidney function together. It's not complicated or overly restrictive for daily life. It emphasizes fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and low-fat dairy products throughout the week. The DASH approach also means cutting back significantly on sodium and processed foods in the diet. The sodium part is especially important because high salt intake drives up blood pressure, which then stresses the kidneys badly. Most people consume way more sodium than they realize, often from unexpected sources in their daily diet.
Most processed foods hide alarming amounts of sodium inside their ingredients. Even things that don't taste particularly salty, like bread or breakfast cereals, can pack a serious sodium punch daily. Reading labels becomes a helpful habit to develop. Choosing fresh, whole foods naturally reduces sodium intake without much effort at all. Instead of reaching for the salt shaker, try experimenting with herbs and spices. This opens up a whole world of flavor possibilities. Garlic, lemon, parsley, cumin, rosemary, basil, these all make food delicious without the kidney stress that sodium brings along with it. Soon the taste buds adapt and food tastes even better this way.
Now let's talk about something that brings double benefits for kidney health, which is dietary fiber. This is one of those nutritional superstars that research keeps validating again and again over time. Fiber does remarkable things for kidney health through multiple pathways that all work together synergistically for overall well-being. First, fiber helps control blood sugar and blood pressure, which are both major factors in kidney health daily. Second, fiber feeds the beneficial bacteria in the gut. Here's where it gets interesting. A healthy gut microbiome actually helps reduce uremic toxins that can burden the kidneys significantly over time and cause problems. Studies have found that people who consume more fiber have slower rates of kidney function decline over time, consistently. We're talking about fruits like apples with the peel still on, berries and pears, vegetables like carrots, cauliflower, cabbage, red bell peppers, and refreshing cucumbers too, all wonderful fiber sources for health. Whole grains like brown rice, quinoa, and whole wheat products are excellent sources of dietary fiber. Legumes like lentils and chickpeas pack fiber and protein together beautifully. Even small amounts of nuts, particularly macadamia nuts, which are lower in phosphorus than other nuts, can help reach daily fiber goals effectively.
The goal is getting 25 to 30 grams of fiber daily, which sounds like a lot, but adds up quickly when choosing whole foods over processed options regularly. Start gradually, though. Adding too much fiber too fast can cause digestive discomfort issues. Build up slowly and drink plenty of water with it for best results. Here's something many people don't realize about fiber and its properties. The fiber in plant foods actually helps the body handle potassium better, reducing absorption in the gut and helping with excretion naturally. This matters because some folks worry that fruits and vegetables have too much potassium for kidney health concerns. But the fiber package deal makes plant-based potassium much safer than isolated potassium supplements alone. The whole food form comes with protection built right in naturally. That's one reason why whole foods are almost always better than supplements for getting nutrients. Nature packages things wisely for our bodies to use. Exercise deserves its own spotlight because the research here is genuinely exciting and encouraging for everyone. Regular physical activity has been shown to improve GFR, reduce creatinine levels, and lower blood pressure in people with kidney concerns significantly. And we're not talking about extreme exercise here either, friends.
We're not suggesting running marathons or joining a hardcore gym at all. The sweet spot seems to be moderate aerobic exercise. Things like brisk walking, swimming, or gentle cycling work wonderfully. Studies found that exercise sessions longer than 30 minutes have the most significant beneficial effects on GFR improvement over time. The beautiful thing about exercise is that it addresses multiple issues at once in the body. It improves blood pressure, helps control blood sugar, reduces inflammation throughout the body, supports healthy weight, and boosts mood naturally. All of these factors contribute directly or indirectly to better kidney health and overall well-being daily. Starting with just a 20 to 30-minute walk 3 times a week can make a measurable difference in kidney function markers over time. Listen to the body, though. Intense exercise, especially in hot weather while dehydrated, can temporarily stress the kidneys, so moderation and proper hydration remain key for safe exercise. Combining both aerobic exercise like walking with some resistance training like light weights or resistance bands appears to offer the best overall benefits for health. The resistance training helps maintain muscle mass without creating excessive waste products. The aerobic component improves cardiovascular health and kidney function together beautifully.
Let's talk about blood sugar control, which is absolutely essential because diabetes is one of the leading causes of kidney damage worldwide today. High blood sugar basically damages blood vessels throughout the body, including those tiny delicate vessels in the kidneys that do the filtering work constantly every single day. Over time, this damage adds up, and the kidneys struggle to filter properly as they should. The good news is that blood sugar responds beautifully to lifestyle changes anyone can make. Eating regular meals with balanced macronutrients, choosing complex carbohydrates over refined sugars, all of this helps keep blood sugar steady throughout. Including protein and healthy fats in meals slows down sugar absorption and prevents spikes in blood glucose levels. Cinnamon has been studied for its potential to help manage blood sugar. It's easy to add to morning oatmeal or coffee daily. Exercise is powerful here too because muscles use up glucose, naturally reducing levels. Avoiding blood sugar spikes is the goal for kidney health. That means limiting sugary drinks, desserts, white bread, and processed snacks in the diet. It doesn't mean never enjoying these things, just being mindful about portions and frequency matters. When blood sugar stays in healthy ranges, kidneys get a break from constant damage.
Now, some substances definitely need addressing because they work directly against kidney health every day. Smoking tops this list. The research is crystal clear here, friends. Cigarette smoking reduces blood flow to the kidneys, raises blood pressure, worsens diabetes, and directly damages delicate kidney tissue over time, significantly. For anyone serious about protecting their kidneys, quitting smoking is honestly non-negotiable for health. It's tough, absolutely, but the resources available today make it more achievable than ever before. From nicotine replacement to support groups to medications, help exists everywhere. The kidneys will heal remarkably once smoking stops completely. Alcohol also deserves caution and moderation in consumption. Heavy alcohol use dehydrates the body, raises blood pressure, can cause liver disease, which then stresses the kidneys and directly impairs the kidney's ability to filter waste effectively each day. Moderation might be okay for some people, but less is definitely better for optimal kidney health long term. Some people choose to avoid alcohol completely when dealing with kidney concerns. This is a perfectly valid and health-supportive choice to make for overall well-being.
Certain over-the-counter pain medications called NSAIDs, like ibuprofen and naproxen, can harm kidneys when used regularly or in high doses over time. They reduce blood flow to the kidneys and can cause acute damage that sometimes becomes permanent, unfortunately. This is a serious concern many people don't know about at all. For folks with kidney concerns, working with a doctor to find safer pain management options is genuinely wise and important. Sometimes acetaminophen works better for pain relief instead. Perhaps addressing the root cause of pain through physical therapy, stretching, or other means reduces the need for any medications altogether. Here's something that surprises people. The type of fat in the diet matters significantly for kidney health every day. Trans fats and excessive saturated fats contribute to inflammation and cardiovascular problems, both of which stress the kidneys badly.
On the flip side, healthy fats provide anti-inflammatory benefits that protect kidneys. Healthy fats like those in olive oil, avocados, nuts, and fatty fish provide anti-inflammatory benefits that protect kidneys beautifully. Olive oil, rich in oleic acid, has been specifically studied for its protective effects on kidney health. Drizzling it on salads or using it for light cooking is an easy swap from butter. Omega-3 fatty acids from fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines help reduce inflammation throughout the body significantly. Inflammation is a key driver of kidney damage, so anything that naturally calms inflammation supports kidney health tremendously. For those who don't eat fish, walnuts and flax seeds offer plant alternatives. These plant-based sources offer omega-3s, though they're not quite as potent as fish sources are. Still, they're beneficial and worth including regularly in the diet. A handful of walnuts as a snack or ground flax seeds sprinkled on oatmeal are easy ways to add these healthy fats to the daily routine. Weight management often comes up in kidney health discussions, and for good reason, too. Excess weight, particularly around the midsection, drives up blood pressure and blood sugar, increases inflammation, and makes the kidneys work harder constantly. Losing even modest amounts of weight can make significant improvements in health. The beautiful thing is that even modest weight loss, say 5 to 10% of body weight, can make significant improvements in blood pressure and blood sugar control overall. This doesn't require crash diets or extreme measures at all. Steady, sustainable changes in eating and activity work best long-term.
Stress management might seem disconnected from kidney health, but the body is an interconnected system where everything affects everything else daily. Chronic stress raises blood pressure, disrupts sleep, often leads to stress eating and poor food choices, and promotes inflammation throughout the body constantly over time. Finding healthy ways to manage stress, whether through meditation, gentle yoga, time in nature, hobbies, or connecting with loved ones, supports overall health, including kidney function, significantly. Even just 10 minutes of deep breathing daily can lower stress hormones and blood pressure measurably over time with consistent practice. Sleep quality deserves mention too, because it affects so many aspects of health throughout life. Poor sleep disrupts blood pressure regulation, affects blood sugar control, and promotes inflammation in the body. Most adults need 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep nightly. Creating good sleep habits supports the body's healing naturally. Keeping a regular sleep schedule, limiting screen time before bed, keeping the bedroom cool and dark, all of this supports the body's natural healing and maintenance processes overnight. The kidneys do important work during sleep, balancing fluids and minerals, so quality sleep directly supports kidney function every single night.
Let's touch on some specific foods that research has highlighted as particularly kidney-friendly options to include. Berries, especially blueberries and strawberries, pack antioxidants that protect against oxidative stress. Apples, with their peel, provide both fiber and antioxidants without overloading kidneys with potassium. Red bell peppers offer vitamin C and other nutrients, while being lower in potassium than some other vegetables. This makes them safer for people who need to watch potassium intake. Cauliflower is versatile and nutrient-dense without overloading on potassium or phosphorus, two minerals that need monitoring with kidney issues. Garlic and onions add tremendous flavor while providing compounds that support cardiovascular health. This, in turn, supports kidney health indirectly. Egg whites provide high-quality protein without excessive phosphorus. Whole eggs in moderation are fine for many people, depending on individual situations and blood test results. Buckwheat and bulgur are whole grains that fit well into a kidney-friendly diet plan. They provide energy and nutrients without the drawbacks of refined grains. Experimenting with these less common grains can add variety and nutrition to meals while supporting kidney health beautifully throughout the week and beyond.
It's worth mentioning what to generally limit in the diet for kidney health. Besides the obvious ones like excess sodium, red meat, and processed foods, there are some specific concerns to be aware of. Very high potassium foods might need limiting for some individuals, but this is very individual based on test results. Foods like bananas, oranges, potatoes, and tomatoes are high in potassium naturally. Whether these need limiting depends entirely on blood test results and individual kidney function stage. Working with a doctor or dietitian helps personalize dietary recommendations rather than following generic advice that might not fit individual needs properly. Similarly, high phosphorus foods like processed foods with phosphate additives, some dairy products, and colas may need moderating in the diet. Again, this depends on blood levels and kidney function stage specifically. Regular blood tests help guide these decisions accurately. Not everyone needs to restrict the same things equally or strictly. Here's the thing about supplements that's really important to understand clearly. While the natural approaches we've discussed are generally safe, supplements are a different story entirely. Certain supplements can actually harm the kidneys or interfere with kidney function tests, creating confusion or damage over time.
Creatine supplements, popular among athletes for muscle building, raise creatinine levels significantly and can potentially stress the kidneys over time. High-dose vitamin C supplements can lead to oxalate buildup. This increases kidney stone risk. Some herbal supplements interact with medications or impact kidney function directly and negatively. The smart approach is working with a healthcare provider before adding any supplements to the routine at all. What seems harmless might not be, especially for kidneys that are already under stress. Whole foods are almost always safer and more effective than isolated supplements for providing nutrients the body needs. One more point about monitoring progress with kidney health over time. Blood tests for creatinine and GFR give important information, but they need to be interpreted carefully and in context. Creatinine levels can fluctuate based on diet, hydration, exercise, and muscle mass, not just kidney function alone, so perspective matters. That's why doctors look at trends over time rather than obsessing over single tests alone. GFR estimates based on creatinine have limitations too. This is why sometimes doctors use cystatin C, another marker. It's not affected by muscle mass or diet. Multiple data points paint a clearer picture of kidney health.
The point is, don't obsess over every tiny fluctuation in numbers from test to test. Focus on the overall trend and how the body feels daily. Are energy levels improving? Is blood pressure better? Is sleep quality good? These subjective measures matter just as much as laboratory numbers in the big picture. What we're really talking about here is a lifestyle approach to kidney health, not a quick fix or magic bullet at all. It's not about one magic food or supplement. It's about consistent, thoughtful choices across multiple areas of life, all working together to support kidney function and overall health daily. Staying well hydrated, choosing more plant-based proteins and fiber-rich whole foods, managing blood pressure naturally through diet and exercise, controlling blood sugar, avoiding substances that harm kidneys, maintaining healthy weight, managing stress, and getting quality sleep, these all work synergistically together for kidney health. The research consistently shows that these natural approaches can slow the progression of kidney disease, in some cases even improve kidney function markers. We're talking about studies showing people who increased physical activity had slower GFR decline over years. This is real science backing up lifestyle changes. Studies showing fiber intake correlated with better kidney function preservation over time. Studies showing plant-based dietary patterns associated with reduced risk of kidney disease progression significantly. This isn't guesswork or wishful thinking. This is science-backed wellness that anyone can implement starting today at home. It's also important to maintain realistic expectations about what's possible with natural approaches. For someone with advanced kidney disease, these natural approaches can help stabilize function and reduce symptoms, but they might not reverse severe damage that's already occurred. That's okay. Every bit of support matters. For someone with early kidney concerns, these approaches might actually prevent progression to more serious disease stages entirely. Either way, the body appreciates the support and will respond as best it can. Every positive choice counts and accumulates over time, creating momentum toward better health and improved kidney function. Here's something encouraging that many people notice with these changes. Many people who adopt these kidney-friendly lifestyle changes notice benefits that go way beyond kidney numbers alone. They often report more energy, better sleep, improved mood, easier weight management, and just generally feeling better in their daily lives.
Taking care of the kidneys means taking care of the whole body. That pays dividends everywhere. Better circulation, reduced inflammation, stable blood sugar, healthy blood pressure. All of these affect every organ system in the body. It's holistic health in the truest sense of the word, friends. The journey doesn't require perfection, just consistent effort and attention over time. Some days will be easier than others, and that's perfectly human and normal. What matters is the overall pattern, not occasional slip-ups. Progress, not perfection, is what creates lasting change and improved health outcomes long-term. So, there we have it, friends. 12 natural ways to support those hardworking kidneys and help those numbers move in the right direction. Stay hydrated with plenty of water and herbal teas, choose plant-based proteins more often, and moderate that red meat intake significantly for kidney health. Keep blood pressure in check with the DASH diet and less sodium in the diet daily. Load up on fiber from fruits, vegetables, and whole grains daily. Get moving with regular, moderate exercise that feels good. Control blood sugar through balanced eating and consistent physical activity throughout the week.
Say no to smoking and go easy on alcohol consumption for kidney health. Watch those NSAIDs and work with doctors on safer pain management alternatives instead. Choose healthy fats like olive oil and omega-3s from fish. Manage weight through sustainable lifestyle changes, not crash diets or extreme measures. Handle stress in healthy ways that work personally for individual needs and preferences. Prioritize quality sleep every single night. Remember, work with healthcare providers, not instead of them. These natural approaches work best as part of a complete care plan. Include regular monitoring and medical guidance. The journey to better kidney health doesn't happen overnight or with one perfect week. It's built one choice at a time, one meal at a time, one walk at a time. Some days will be easier than others, and that's perfectly human and acceptable. Progress, not perfection, is what truly matters here, friends. The kidneys are remarkable organs with impressive resilience when given the right support and care. They want to heal and function well. Our job is simply to provide the conditions that allow that healing to happen. Every positive choice supports that process, even if results aren't immediately visible. If this information helped today, let's spread the knowledge to others who need it.
Hit that like button to let us know this content matters and helps guide what we create next. Drop a comment sharing which of these strategies resonates most with personal experience or plans moving forward. Every comment helps build our community of health-minded folks supporting each other through challenges and victories. Share this episode with anyone who might benefit. Maybe a friend or family member who's been worried about their kidney numbers. Knowledge shared is knowledge multiplied and can change lives. And definitely subscribe to Health Bloom so we can continue bringing practical, evidence-based health wisdom that makes a real difference in daily life. We're all about evidence-based information delivered in a caring, accessible way, respecting intelligence while remaining practical for everyone to use. Taking care of kidneys is taking care of life itself. These organs work tirelessly every single day, filtering about 150 quarts of blood daily, balancing minerals, regulating blood pressure, producing important hormones. They deserve our respect and our thoughtful support every single day. Until next time, this is Health Bloom, where we're all about blooming into the healthiest versions of ourselves, naturally and sustainably every day. Take good care of those precious kidneys and take even better care of yourselves. See everyone in the next episode. Stay healthy and stay hopeful, friends.